Morning, everyone. Hoping you're having a great day. Hopefully, it's going to be even a great week. And that kind of goes in today's lesson. One of my favorite quotes I heard, I can't remember where I heard it from, but it's just something that sticks with me for the longest time. It's called Hard Choices, Easy Life, Easy Choices, Hard Life. And anytime I'm trying to figure out what I should do with my life or like what should I be doing, I just remind myself of the quote, hard choices, easy life, easy choices, hard life. And it's like, oh, I shouldn't be scrolling on my phone. I got to be writing this paper. Oh, hey, I got to be doing this video. Hey, I got to be reaching out to these clients. Um, because right now, like the hard choices that I make for myself are going to lead to that easy life. The more people I reach out to, the more opportunities I'm going to get. More opportunities tends to give you more flexibility and control over your life than having less opportunities. Like I grew up, like my parents are two blue collar workers, but they made sure I went to a good school. So I saw that, hey, compared to my peers and everything, I'm doing pretty well. And I had the opportunities to like do really well in school and everything. There was not a lot of distractions, other than just like not trying that hard. But always been ambitious my entire life. And so, excuse the noise. There's some construction here, but yeah, you just do if you make enough hard choices during your day, like going to the gym, doing your readings, just having those difficult conversations, just realize you're going to have an easy life down the road. It's when you make the easy choices, that's when it leads to the hard life. I see this a lot with relationships, like people just want to take it easy. They don't want to address the issue. They just don't want to have the conflict. And then down the road, it's just going to create a harder life. It can create a really messy divorce. It can really like sever relationships. You make the easy choices with your health now, but by not working out, not sleeping well, not eating well, and then come down the road, you might have a heart attack, you might have high blood pressure, you might have a stroke. And then you're stuck in a hospital bed. And yeah, I don't want that for myself. And at my last job, I used to sell life insurance to folks and like try to get people life insurance who actually need it in their 50s and 60s. Was pretty hard because a lot of them did not take care of their bodies, and they had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and everything. And it's like, okay, you're not going to get what you want out of life, and so life's going to be a little bit tougher. There's ways you can overcome those things and everything, but the biggest thing is you make the hard choices now, and it's going to give you that easy life down the road. Make the easy choices right now, and you're going to get that hard life down the road. This is why I'm into financial planning, is because like, hey, make the hard choices of working on your financial plan, saving and investing. And so down the road, when you're in your retirement ages, you're going to have that easy life. If you save up $1 million for retirement starting at age 20, it's going to be a lot easier for yourself down the road. And we just have to realize that discipline creates freedom. The more disciplined we are with our lives today, the more freedom then we can enjoy down the road. People who are financially disciplined with their paychecks and with their personal development are probably having a lot better time now on COVID than the people. And there's all these other factors that go into how someone can deal with their situation and what type of opportunities they have. But it's only part of the solution. It's not the entire solution. Like yesterday's in Facebook Live, I talked about the 5 factors that cause you to have certain behaviors, and they're genetic, their environment, they're enabling, there's predisposing, and I forget the 5th one, but like it's what you believe, what are the external and internal conditions, and what is your community, what are the people around you doing and everything. So to help me make hard choices, I just tell myself hard choices, easy life. And that's when I just like, okay, I got to go. I just go count 1, 2, 3, and then I go. I'm really good at execution. So you just tell me what to do and I go do it. Don't really need that much motivation. But the key thing is if you're lacking in execution, find something that helps you with executing. And that's what the hard choice is. You got to execute. So you could use a technique called 1, 2, 3, go, where on go you actually go, or you can make the pain of not doing that thing so great that it's gonna force you to do that thing. Or you got to make the reward so great that you actually do that hard thing. And that's just what I do. Is like I look at my goals. I'm like, hey, is this thing gonna help me reach my goals down the road and everything? I'm an introvert by nature. I was so shy as a kid, but I realized like, hey, there's a lot of people who need help with personal finance and personal development. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to get out there and just share my message, and just hopefully some people will, some people won't, but who cares? I'm just gonna move on and just keep sharing and sharing. And that's just what I can do. Just make those hard choices and everything. And I mean, that's all I can do. Yeah, it's so much better than making easy choices. Easy choices feel good temporarily, but they definitely do not give you the satisfaction of trying something really hard. I remember when I was in boot camp, there's this thing called the Crucible in the Marines, where for 3 days you eat 1 MRE a day, and you're hiking like 8 to 10 miles or something. It felt like that. It might be more, it might be less, but it's definitely an all-day thing. You're only sleeping 4 hours a night, and you're supposed to go through this crucible, and that's when you're supposed to earn the title of Marine, because you went through this hard training and everything. But I remember, like, as a lifeline, like once a day they would give us 1 apple to eat, and that was the best apple I've ever had in my life. And it was the best apple, and this is a story among a lot of other Marines. It's like the best apple ever because you're tired, you're hungry, you don't want to do anything, but this apple is like the sweetest thing ever. And yeah, and that's what happens when I feel like you enjoy more of life when you do those hard choices. And it also shows you that like you can accomplish more in life. And yeah, just realize you do the hard choices, and you might fail the first couple of times, but then on the 100th time, you made it. I was just listening to Joe Rogan and Ron Funches on a podcast, and I always like listening to comedians talk about their craft, because they talk about how you have to go in front of a stage, you bomb, and you have to do this for 10 years. You have to bomb in front of a stage for 10 years in order to be a decent comic. You probably have to do it for 15 years to start making headlines and making moves and everything. Kevin Hart said it took him 16 years of hearing the word no before he finally made it. So that just gives me hope, just like, hey, continue making the hard choices. And I also tell myself it's better to fail in freedom than to succeed in chains. Yeah, it's we only have one life to live, and might as well just make sure that it's our best life. And yeah, I really don't want to go to the grave with any regrets, and I just want to just try to help other people as well. Just help them live their best life, because life is long as you know how to use it. So hope you enjoyed today's Facebook Live, and just remember that you just have to make hard choices to get the easy life. And if you make easy choices, you're going to get the hard life down the road. And yeah, I'll be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. To answer any personal finances with more personal development. So tomorrow I'll be talking about, I think I'll be talking about student loans tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your day. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments section. I'll follow up with that. If you have any questions about, hey, how can I make harder choices? Here's some books I could read. Here's a podcast I could listen to. And enjoy your day. Take care.